Hello. This is Martha. Today is, what day is it? Are we all losing track? It is Wednesday. Not even sure the date. March 26th. Lost in these days. Anyway, I was in the middle of doing dishes a few minutes ago, and I've been sitting with what's mine to do in the middle of all this chaos and craziness. And I've been kind of just sort of sitting back and watching and listening and feeling in every day in my prayers on, is there something that needs to come through me? What's my role here? And I've been getting mostly just, to keep sitting back and watching and waiting. And then I was doing the dishes, and suddenly I heard, now, come make a video now. Stop what you're doing. So I stopped what I was doing, and here I am making a video for you. I have no idea what they want to say. I mean, I have inklings, but I have lots of things that have been going through my own human brain, as we all do, I'm sure. So many changes in all of our lives, and so many worries that could be coming up, and very real realities coming up. And I'm just gonna let all that go, and I'll comment at the end if my human brain seems important to what you might be needing. But I'm just curious what they want to send through. They've been showing me a lot of things, and I just finished the rough draft of Love Speaks, which is the 4th book in the series that I'm channeling last week. I'm sitting with that, letting it percolate before I publish it. And then I've just been getting shown lots to sit with for the next book, which is Goddesses Speak. And then that one after that is going to be God Speak. And then this morning I was shown a huge, beautiful world related to the 7th book. There's 8 total, and the 7th book is called Crystals Speak. And I was shown this whole crystalline reality that it feels like we're being asked to transform into. It's pretty out there. Anyway, so I've been having a lot circulating and coming through me, but I'm just going to let them share whatever they want to share. And I hope you guys are doing all right. Feeling a lot of compassion for all of us, for all of you. Deep, quiet time for me, plus lots of time with my kids. And I'll say more at the end if it feels right. But here we go. Let's see what they have to say for us. Hello, beautiful beings. We are here, and we are anchoring into you now more than ever. We are feeling, many of you, so many of you, in a sense, wanting to flee, wanting to dissociate and jump ship and run away from this planet as she is shaking and birthing and purging and going through a massive shift, a massive time of transformation. And you're riding on her. You're right. She's the ship that you're riding on right now. And it feels like she's rocking harshly in a storm. And in a sense, she is. And we are here to reassure you and hold your hand and let you know that this is actually a time to anchor in even more to her and even more into your body and into all of life force. This is a time when, with the fear and that sense that everything is shaking and that you might get thrown off the boat into the cold, harsh ocean, it's very easy to shut down your body, shut down your mind, to flee your body, to escape this world. And we offer an alternative that is so much more freeing and helpful in navigating this time, which is actually come down, come into your body, open yourself, open your body to life, to life on earth, to the harsh realities that are happening around you, maybe even to you. This is a time of massive transformation, and it can be extremely hard. We invite you now to open and soften and relax rather than cringe against it or try to close off to it. That actually will not soften the blow, it will make it harder. So, in this time, we would like to give you a bigger perspective of what's happening and a reminder of all of the reality of existence and all of the reality of source life and love that is the reality of everything. Even when the earthly life is difficult, source love and life force is still the ultimate existence reality. Life still exists. So the biggest and best thing that you can do in this time, rather than close your body, close your cells, close your heart, close your minds, close yourselves to life, is actually to relax and open to all of life force. Allow it to come up through your cells, up through your inner thighs, up into your pelvic floor. Open your pelvis, your pelvic area. Open your abdominal area. Open your third chakra, your diaphragm area. Open your heart. Open your heart so wide. And open your throat. So much needs to come through your throat. Open your third eye. And open your crown chakra. So we're going to lead you through an exercise to help you in this way, if this is something you're wanting and needing and ready for right now. And we're going to remind you and show you how this can open you actually into a whole new way of being that is protected and held and is exactly where we are all needing to go. So, if you're ready, when you're ready, we invite you to take a deep breath. Allow yourself to come all the way back into your body. Take another deep breath and feel the base of your pelvic floor, your perineum area, open like a circle. And feel a swirling happening at the base of your perineum and an opening happening. And as that opening is happening and the swirling is happening, feel, starting in the arches of your feet, another swirling happening of a rainbow spiral light. In the bases of your arches of your feet. If you know meridians, is where the kidney meridian starts. And feel the swirling in the base of the arches of your feet, starting to move up the insides of the arches of your feet until it reaches the insides of your ankles. And the swirling continues around and up your ankles and up the insides of your calves. A beautiful rainbow spiraling coming up, moving up the insides of your thighs, your calves, and then your behind your knees and up your thighs. Take another deep breath. Feel that rainbow spiral light that is the light of all of existence and source life, where we come from, all of us. Feel it moving and working its way up the insides of your thighs until it reaches the base of your pelvic floor, your perineum. Your sexual organs, and it reaches that place in your perineal floor where that circling and opening was happening. Now feel the rainbow energy join with that circling so that the circling happening at the base of your perineum becomes rainbow colored. And the opening in the base of your perineum just gets bigger and bigger. And now feel the rainbow spiral move up into your perineal floor, inside your pelvic area. this light and this rainbow spiraling is, again, literally the life force you come from, that we are all created from. It is the ultimate life force creation energy. It is ultimate divine sexual energy. So far beyond what humans have generally conceived of as sexuality. It is life force, literally. And it's totally safe and heals and creates and restores life because it is ultimate life force, source, literally. So just allow this, it's your friend, allow it to circulate and circle around and around and around inside your pelvic area, through all your sexual organs, your reproductive organs. Let it open up your entire pelvic area, your entire pelvic floor, your whole second chakra area. Let your second chakra just completely relax and open. It's safe to do this, and actually it's so needed right now on the planet for you to be completely open and whole and restored in every one of your chakra areas in your whole body and your whole connection to life force and source energy. So keep allowing this life force rainbow spiral to keep circulating, circling, and moving inside your pelvic area. And feel it circulating and healing and restoring life to everything it touches. Now it's circulating and restoring life and rebalancing your whole digestive system. First your bladder, the reproductive organs, your large intestine, your small intestines, your liver, your gallbladder, your spleen, your pancreas, your stomach, moving up, circulating, restoring life, restoring healing, reconnecting all of life, remembering in your body all of life force, relaxing and opening everything to life force, source. In your kidneys, both of your kidneys, your right and your left kidney, your diaphragm, your esophagus, your trachea, your lungs, your big, beautiful, healing, cleansing, strong, vibrant lungs, your bronchial tubes, every single air sac in your entire set of lungs, both of your lungs, right and left. And the circulating rainbow life source energy is restoring life, is healing, is balancing in your heart, your pericardium, the sac around your heart that protects your heart. Your pericardium can open and relax and allow your heart space to expand, to feel the grief or the loss or the love or anything that it is feeling or needs to feel. And your lungs can feel anything they need to feel. Your whole body, for that matter, can feel anything it needs to feel and allow that energy to move through. And now feel the rainbow light circulating, moving up your throat, your beautiful throat, your fifth chakra area. It has so much to say, so much needs to come through for your world, for this planet. Allow it to open. Allow whatever needs to come through here and now. Continue allowing the rainbow spiral, the rainbow life force movement, circling up through your throat into your jaw, your skull, your face, your eyes, your entire brain, your brainstem, your whole nervous system, all the way down your entire spine, out every single one of your nerves, all the way to the nerve endings throughout your entire body. And allow the rainbow spiral energy to keep circulating in the middle of your brain, your pituitary gland area, your third eye area. Allow your brain, your third eye, the whole area to be cleansed, cleaned, restored. You can see with clarity. You can have knowing through in exactly the way that you need, exactly the right timing. And feel that spiraling rainbow light energy moving up the top of your head. And out the top of your crown chakra, the top of your head. So your whole body now is filled from your feet to the top of your head, literally, with this swirling, opening, life-giving, life-opening, healing, restoring, life force energy that is source, that is directly who we all are, where we come from, what has created us, and what is still here, always. We want to encourage you to simply sit this being and this knowing of this rainbow spiral light energy that is you, that is life, that is alive. You are alive. Remember that you are alive. And being fully alive is the greatest gift you can give to yourself, to your children, to your planet, to your friends, to your loved ones, to everything you cherish and hold dear. This is our simple reminder to you right here and right now as you navigate a tricky and, in a certain sense, terrible time. We have much more we want to share with you, and we will very soon. And this is what we feel is right and ready for you right now. Simply this reminder: you are alive. And we invite you to be open to all of life force as much as you can. Let this be your mantra. I am alive. All of life force is opening to me in every moment. I can relax and know that I am always life force, source energy, simply because I exist and I am alive and I am here. So I am alive and I can relax and open to all of life force, of source. I am alive and I can relax and open to all of life force, of source. I am alive and I can open to all of life force, of source. I am alive. You are alive. And open. You can open. We can open to all of life force, of source. And we are here. We are holding you. We are guiding you. Come back and check in soon, and we will be here for whatever you are needing, whatever you're ready for at every moment. Thank you. We love you. We're here. Well, bit of a simpler message than usual. Seems like all we can take in at this moment. Kind of a crisis triage time, it feels like to me. So, as a human, is there anything I want to say? I'd love to hear questions. I'd love to hear what's relevant, what's really up for you. Um, Another thing I'm being called to just say, they didn't say this, but I'm feeling like I should say this, is, astrologically, there is a lot going on right now. Very intense, extremely intense time. And it's not really letting up anytime soon. This whole year is pretty intense astrologically. We're only in the beginning of it. So I feel sad for the collective in that sense. However, good news is that we do have this energy right now of Saturn being in Aquarius, which is the part of us that is the leader, the worker, in a big sense worker, not so much Virgo worker, but like somebody who's committed and really dedicated to getting things done. That part of us is in the energy of Aquarius right now. So Aquarius is the visionary and the forward thinker about the collective good. So we have this time of things being really destroyed and everything seeming like it's being knocked out from under us, because it is. And that energy, that destructive energy is pretty intense the whole year. We have Jupiter about to conjunct Pluto for the first time of 3 times this year. That's potentially a pretty intense destructive feeling. Mars has just been also conjunct, is conjunct the Jupiter and Pluto conjunction in Capricorn. So it's, even a more fiery, potentially violent, activated energy for that destruction, which fits what's happening. Sucks in a certain sense. But the thing I love about astrology, at least this approach to astrology, is that theoretically, everything has the potential to, like the ultimate goal of life is evolution, in the sense of ideally reaching higher and higher levels of awareness and opening up to the collective energies, like what they talked about, life force, source, reality, and compassion, and a sense that we really all are literally one. We're all from the same thing, which is God, is one way to put it, or life, right? So there's all this destruction happening, and at the same time we've got this Saturn entering Aquarius, and then at the end of this year Jupiter also entering Aquarius, and we're supposedly moving into the Aquarian age, which ultimately can mean, if we choose as a collective to do it, can mean us moving into a whole new way of being. And this whole new way of being can be whatever we create it to be. So what I have been feeling for a while now, and I still feel it, is that I think the way I'm feeling this time, right this minute, is that we're pretty much in shock. Like, I feel kind of in shock, and I think most people are in shock. We're just trying to get our bearings. We're all in quarantine or stay home mode, whatever it is. I'm in California, so we're all at home. I think most people around the world are now pretty much at home, and we're bracing, for, I think things are going to get harder and get worse in a sense for a lot of people. And so it's a little bit difficult to think about reconstructing our future, I think, because we're in this shutdown mode. But the vision on the horizon is that this is a year astrologically, it's not only a year of us being destroyed, it's also a year of us collectively re-envisioning what do we want this world to be like. Because I feel really strongly, and I'm told, we are here, many of us are here right now, specifically for this. Like, this is definitely why I came to the planet in this lifetime, is now, right now. And my astrological chart would support that. That's a long story, but yeah, I mean, I really feel strongly that many of us incarnated into this lifetime right here and right now to be here at this time, because this is unprecedented. I mean, I felt that way before this happened, but wow, this is kind of unreal, right? So what are we all doing here? Are we here just to feel like crap? I don't think so. We're too for that. I mean, it's gonna feel like crap, I think, for a lot of us in a lot of different ways, and probably people go up and down in feeling that way. But in addition to just letting ourselves feel the reality of the crappiness of this, I really believe strongly we're here because we are visionaries, and we are massive, beautiful, spiritual beings who are powerful and came to the planet to help in whatever way we are being asked to help. And we know that only us as individuals can know exactly what our role is supposed to be right here and right now. And if it feels like too much to even think about that at this moment, that I totally get that. I totally understand that. I've been feeling a bit of that myself, just like this need, like I said, to sit back and watch. And but I'm just putting that little plug out there, that little seed that, as the shock starts to wear off, and as we're moving through this time, I do really strongly believe that that's the ultimate point, is that we're here to be present on the planet to help reconstruct our society, our economy, our approach to medical care, our approach to education, our children, raising our kids. This is a whole new world. Our children are, wow, their generation this is a really interesting time for them to be growing up. I have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old, and it's really interesting to watch them navigate this time too, and to think about what is it that they're here to offer, because I think they're here clearly to offer a huge amount. And how could they use this time? That's a whole different topic. But I think it's really fascinating, how, like, my 13-year-old son, how can he use the next several months when he's not going to be in school? And I don't think it's just to play Minecraft, which he's doing a lot of, but he wants to start a podcast, and great. What does he want to say? Like, what's supposed to come through him? Or my 8-year-old, she's doing a lot of pretending. But what's going on in that little body of hers, and that little mind of hers, and heart of hers, that she came to the planet, like each of our children came to the planet at this time, to be present, to be shaped in some way. Or, I mean, we don't know. I can't know. Like, how's this going to play out in another 30 or 40 years when she's my age, 35 years from now? How's this timing gonna play out in her little mind? And she's 43, like me now. So many questions. But it's, I guess what I'm saying is that is doom and gloom, and at the same time, it's not just doom and gloom. I really, 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 really strongly believe that there's a reason we're here, right here and right now. And it's important to just let ourselves feel the fear and feel the grief that I think we're going to feel more of, probably, unfortunately. And the uncertainty, I think it's important to just be in those feelings and let those feelings happen. And at the same time, then, as we're ready, come in. Okay, so this sucks. And what are we doing here? I think we planned this, to be here right now. So to feel into what is that for each of us. And I would love to know what's yours to do, what's coming through as your role. Are you starting to feel that yet, or are you still kind of in that shock and fear state? But yeah, the biggest message that I feel like is supposed to be coming through me right now is that one that just came through in that meditation that I channeled. That I think the number one greatest thing we can do in this moment of the crisis time is to relax and remember that we are alive. I mean, it's scary, like mortally scary. We're all in like acute trauma state because it's reality. And we're still alive, and life force still exists. And, when we go into fight or flight mode, we tend to shut that all down and just go into survival. And that's great if you're being chased by a bear. Perfect. But most of us aren't being chased by even metaphorical bears right this exact second. So we do have the option and the opportunity. Like there's a potential bear on our horizon, but for most of us, it's not a moment when we actually need the fight or flight reaction in our bodies, even though it's totally understandable and totally normal to have that reaction. But what is actually possible is for us to relax and reopen our bodies to all of life, to life force, to even our divine sexuality, the part of us that's fully alive and that can open to all of existence and allow through like the ultimate healing energy that exists in life. That's the number one thing we can do for our immune systems. It's the number one thing we can do for our emotional well-being. Number one way to feel, let go of anxieties, let go of depression, open back up to the sun. The sun still exists. Fresh air still exists. Depending on where you live, if you're anywhere near anything natural. Like I live right by the ocean. The ocean is so beautiful. It still exists. Flowers exist. Springtime for the northern hemisphere and fall for the southern hemisphere. It's a lot of beauty all around the world. All still exists. And it's wanting us to co-create, open to it. And one more thought on that, which is that, even in terms of when we're ready to open up our minds and our bodies and ourselves to what we're here to re-envision, the best way for us to be open to new ideas that need to come through is for us to be in a relaxed and open state. We know that, neuroscience that teaches us that, but when we're in fight or flight mode, we're in our hind brains and our frontal lobe shuts off. And our frontal lobe is what allows us to think ahead, plan ahead, see the big picture, see the future. And when we're in fight or flight mode, that all gets dampened. So I think that's kind of a next step, but just a reminder that in every moment when you can just take a deep breath, come back into exactly the place they took us in that meditation just now. definitely the best thing you can do for your body, for your heart, for your emotional well-being, your physical well-being, everything. Yeah. And I'll say more on that soon. But on a practical level, all of the books I've published so far have a lot to say about all of those things, interestingly. Gaia Speaks in particular has a lot of exercises for opening to life force. And then Love Speaks, which I'm about to publish, is all about this. It's all about opening to divine sexuality and divine source, life, force. Those words get a little funny. And I have started a free Facebook group where I'm going to be sharing parts of Love Speaks for free in there. And I'll be publishing the actual book whenever I'm told to. They said, hang on, wait a minute. So I'm guessing in like another week or two. But I would love your thoughts. I would love to know what you're needing. Yeah. And then I'll be, I'm going to be starting to channel the goddesses speak and God speak. And those are also very much about coming into our fullness, like our full selves that are whole and complete and could never be anything other than that. That's who we are. Yeah. And I'll be offering other online things to help support us coming into our full life force. I'll be doing a Love Speaks online course. And then I have lots of free videos also on my YouTube channel. So let me know what you're needing and take a look. And I'll see you soon. Contact me if you need anything one-on-one as well. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. And big hugs in this time.